This movie had no business being as scary as it actually is. What's going on, people? Alex Thorn here, and I'm a rock and roller who in his downtime likes to watch movies while wearing a bandana. And this time, I actually went to the movie theater, just bought the tickets literally an hour before showtime. I think less than that, because I was like, I'm gonna go watch something now. And I got the courage to go and watch with my buddy who went to see Jeepers Creepers with me. I got the courage to go watch Evil Dead Rise. Now, look, I'm going to tell you right here, right now, I am not a huge fan of the Evil Dead series. And when I think of the Evil Dead, I think of Bruce Campbell, and I think of the silliness that was Evil Dead 1, 2, and 3. And I think there was a TV show and a video game and all this stuff. It's not my cup of tea. I don't like that and camp. I don't like demons in camp and all that. I remember thinking when I saw some of the originals that it was honestly a really good looking effects, but I couldn't stand the weird camera angles and I couldn't stand Bruce Campbell's face. He's just not my cup of tea. About 10 to 13 years ago, another Evil Dead came out and I didn't watch it, but I saw the trailers and it looked a lot more serious. And there was a lot of good remakes at that time. And so now here we are today in 2023 with Evil Dead Rise. And this thing looked like a menace just by the trailer, which I also took a look at here on this channel. And this movie is intense. I just have no other words for it other than that as a descriptor. Um, I don't know any of the actors and actresses. There's a lot of actresses in it. I don't know any of them, but my God, did the lead demon, the lead girl, the mother in this movie, did she deliver? She is fucking freaky. So the movie starts out with, teenagers or whatever at a lake. Somebody is sick, of course, and we find out how that person got sick. But before we find out, which is kind of led up to that at the end of the movie, the beginning of the movie starts with them, and there's some gruesome stuff like right off the bat. This demonic entity that is born of the necromandia. I don't even know the name of it, but it's the book, that evil book. It travels. I'm so freaked out by, like, I'm trying to think of all the stuff that happened in this movie, and all I can think of is just descriptions of not the actual scenes, but like how it made me feel. And I think I'll talk about that in this review. Is just the cinematography was amazing, the sound score was amazing, the gore was off the charts, the graphics, not just for the gore but the graphics in general, were off the charts. The makeup was amazing, the acting was really good too. And seems like I'm gushing like this movie gushed all over the screen about this movie. I am, but I'm going to say this as well: I'll never watch this movie again. Unless there's somebody around me who really loves Evil Dead and these type of movies, I don't think I'll ever watch it again because it was just so intense. There's a few scenes in this movie that made me actually jump. And I'm a horror movie vet. Been watching horror movies since I was 4 years old. But man, there were some stabbing scenes and stuff that happened in this that it was just like, one person gets stabbed in the bicep. That made me feel it because I work out all the time, so got to protect the biceps. And somebody got stabbed there, and there was a needle that came close, like just centimeters from somebody's eyeball. There's a vomiting scene that was just like, this is so real, and it's going on for too long. And then you try to put yourself in an apartment complex like this family did, and just, obviously you can never think about this situation, but just think about something crazy that you don't understand happening to your mother, and your kids have to go through this and see this, and they got to go through it in more ways than one. So it's just really, really, really intense. And sorry for not like having your traditional Thorn theater review where I can go beat by certain things, but all I can just say is that if you love horror movies, you'll love Evil Dead Rise. If you love gore, you'll love Evil Dead Rise. If you like good acting, you'll love Evil Dead Rise. If you like great visual effects and sound score, you'll love this movie. And I think this might be the first time on this channel that I'm going to do this. It might be. I can't remember the other time. But on the bandana system, Evil Dead Rise is going to get 5 bandanas out of 5. Incredible, right? I'm giving a movie that I plan to never ever watch again 5 bandanas out of 5 because it's just so good at everything it did and so much. And this is, 2023 has been a really great year for horror movies, starting with Megan, and it just keeps going. Evil Dead Rise is a solid 5 bandanas out of 5. You got to go see it. To me, it's the best Evil Dead that I've seen because I haven't seen anything past part 3 from back in the day, Army of Darkness. But I will, because of this movie, I will go back and check the remake of Evil Dead. If it's anything like this with this kind of serious tone, I want to go back and check that out and see how that fares and see if I like it. I might be a remake and new generation Evil Dead fan who won't watch the movies more than once because I'm a little bit creeped out by it. You know what I mean? So let me know. Are you an Evil Dead fan? Have you checked out Evil Dead Rise on the opening weekend? If you did, what did you think about it? Try to keep the spoilers to a minimum. But if you haven't, what are you looking forward to? And hopefully, my review got you to go watch it, or maybe we just gives you something to talk about down there. All right, I'm Alex Thorn, and you know what I got to do? I got to go. What do I got to do? It's been so long since I did this fucking show. I forgot what I got to do. I got to go rock out. That's right. So I'm Alex Thorn, and I've got to go rock out so that then I can watch some movies with you and review them. All right, let's do this thing.